Okay, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to do an explanation about how to calculate the amount of cement, the amount of sand, and the amount of aggregate given a volume of concrete. So how we normally do it is that number one, we are going to know the densities of each material. So the density of cement is normally 1440 kilograms per meter cube. And then the density of sand, we are going to use 1600 kilogram per cubic meter. And then the density of aggregate we are going to use 1680 kilogram per cubic meter. So let's say, for example, we have been given the volume of concrete casted. Volume of concrete casted is 91.70 meter cubed. So we are being told to determine the amount of each material from this volume of concrete casted. So what we are going to do is, or what you do in order to get the amount of the materials, is that if you are using class 25 of concrete, which means the mixing ratio is 1 to 1.5 to 3. So this is the mixing ratio for class 25 of concrete. So you have been given the class and you have been given the volume of concrete that has been casted. So you are told to determine the quantity of these materials: cement, sand, and aggregate. So number one, for cement, we are going to get the total summation of this ratio, whereby 3 plus 1.5 plus 1 is equals to 5.5. So for cement is going to be 1, which is 1. We divide by the total 5.5, and then we are going to multiply by its density, which is 1440 kilogram per cubic meter, and then we multiply by the volume of concrete casted, which is 91.70 meter cubed. So if we want to get in terms of bags, so this calculation, we are going to divide it by 50 kg, because one bag of cement is 50 kgs. So this answer you are going to get in terms of bags. So, and then number two, this was number one, that is cement. Number two, sand. We are going now to take, now from the ratio, sand is 1.5. So it is going to be 1.5 or 1.5 divided by the total sum of the ratio, which is 5.5, and then multiply by the density of sand, which is 1600 kilogram per meter cubed, and then multiply by the volume of concrete casted, which is 91.70 meter cubed. This one we can divide by 1,000 in order, if we want to get in terms of tonnage. And then number three, to determine the amount of aggregate used. The aggregate used, it will be equals to, now the aggregate, from the ratio, the aggregate is 3. So it will be 3 divided by the total summation of the ratio, which is 5.5, and then multiply by the unit weight or the density of aggregate, which is 1680 kilogram per cubic meter. And then we are going also to multiply by the volume of concrete casted, which is 91.70 meter cubed. This one also we can divide by 1,000 to get in tons. So that is how we do it. welcome to my YouTube channel, and please don't forget to subscribe.